What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at the newly released red mosaic blaster boxes from the 2023-24 EPL Prizm set from Panini. These dropped on the Target website and are also in store for $29.99 a box, and we're here to show you guys what these are all about. So let's get right into it. If you enjoy this kind of content and want to see more, consider dropping a like down below and subscribing if you haven't already. It really helps out the channel, and really helps us grow, and helps us put more cool content out there like this for you guys. So let's get these packs out. We're going to have the classic Prizm Blaster 6x4 format, so we're getting 24 cards total, and we are getting somehow 18 red mosaics from one blaster, which is unheard of in my experience. So let's see how that goes. But yeah, looking at the side, it looks like we can get orange mosaics too, but in terms of numbered cards, those are going to be the purple mosaics numbered to 140, and then for the first time ever in Prizm Soccer, in my experience, we have the black finite 1/1s. And in terms of case hits, you're basically looking to pull a green Pulsar auto, which, you know, those fall like 2 per case, and there's like 20 blasters typically per case. And then you have your Sublime insert, ultra rare Sublime right here. And yeah, those are actually going to fall like 1 in 10 cases. So might even be rarer than a Color Blast. We'll just have to wait and see. But at least from like what we've seen last year, there were not many of them. And there's like 2 reasons for that. Mainly because a lot of these weren't really opened, because it was a very, very terrible product, but we'll get to it later. But anyway, let's take a look at pack number 1. Wow, okay, so there's more red mosaics than base. Kind of dinging this, actually. Okay, so first off, Ben White, color match. Dominic Szoboszlai, color match. Oh man, okay, we couldn't keep it going. So Vicario, not color match for Spurs. And we have this 2012 throwback Prizm insert. Wow, so that is something that I'm not used to seeing whatsoever. Like 3 parallels and then 1 non-parallel. Are all the base going to be red mosaics? That's like the only thing that makes sense to me. Okay, so here's our first orange mosaic. I honestly haven't really seen any of this. There's so many color matches you can get from these red mosaics. That's the thing I like about like red parallels in retail. Here's our first rookie, Jacob Brown. And our first orange Prizm, and these are not going to be numbered, but this is a semi-color match with the Wolves jersey, Sasha Kalajdzic. But yeah, I mean, I haven't really seen a lot of these, so I can't say how many per box we're going to get in terms of like non-red mosaics. So we're going to have to experience this together. So Phil Foden here, and Manor Solomon, and Nicholas Jackson. There's our inserts of Wonyi center stage. So I'm enjoying this so far. I didn't think I was going to. I mean, compared to last year was just like very, very abysmal. So we're getting a silver here. So it looks like your red mosaics are technically your base cards, which is like awesome in my opinion. So many color matches like we mentioned, and there's Madueke silver. Let's put them over here. And then last 2 packs. I wonder if we're gonna get a numbered card. I think they're not guaranteed, because if they were guaranteed, then the chase would be like too easy. But there's TAA color match. Then we have David Brooks, and our second orange mosaic is going to be Andre Onana. What's my name? Let's put him over here. Last pack of this first box. I kind of want to say these are going to be very similar to like World Cup blasters, but this pack had 4 mosaics. Wow, guys, this is like unheard of. I feel like I don't know if they're going to come out with like mega boxes, but if they're not, then this is probably why. Kind of reminds me of like the red ice or like pink ice boxes where you're getting like 22 of them, like we've seen in the past. But wow, what a first blaster. A lot of color for sure. So if you're trying to build a set made out of color and not just regular base, then these boxes are for you. And like we saw, no numbered card there. So ringing a lot of bells and checking a lot of boxes from what we saw with the World Cup blasters. I was gonna say not too long ago, but yeah, it's been a while, guys. Time flies when you're having fun. But all right, here's box number 2. Let's see how we can do with this one. More color matches. Okay, there's our second silver. And if you're watching EPL Prizm for the first time, like if you haven't watched the hobby box reviews and like the choice review, then you're probably wondering about which rookies to chase. And yeah, those are going to be Kobe Mainu. That'd be a pretty sick color match, red mosaics. This is one of the guys, but the top 3 that I keep talking about are going to be Kobe Mainu, like I mentioned. Lewis Miley, and then Simona Dingra, and then John Duran and Bonanotte are right after them, with David Washington, and I would say like a few others. They'll probably be on the screen, but they're kind of like on the technically like lower end or like lower tier for rookies. And if you do want to see some of the older rookies or like, oh, what is this? No way we got an auto. Really? Okay, hopefully we're not being trolled, because that has happened to us before from retail. I'm pretty sure it was like the blasters from last year, but here. Or maybe that was like World Cup. I think it was World Cup. Man, that was such a good set. Such an amazing set. 2022 World Cup Prizm. But yeah, what was I saying? So there are other like rookies that have the RC logo, but they're like older players, and they're pretty good in my opinion. But we talk about them in our other reviews. So the Hobby Box and the First Off line. So if you want to get more info on those guys, check it out. Link in the description down below. But yeah, I can only imagine what Black Finites would look like. I'm a big fan of those. Of course, they did get rid of the gold powers. Not sure why. I like them both, but yeah, we'll find out. And Luton's going to get all of the color matches here, I guess. Well, it's not really the same shade of orange, but if you try hard enough. There's Kabore. Okay, so 2 orange mosaics per blaster is what it looks like. And then like we mentioned, okay, so we didn't get 4 red mosaics in that one. There's a Kanji, Lukic, and Romero. There's a Fractal, Kabore, once again. So we're getting like 2 inserts per box, and then 2 orange mosaics, and 1 silver. So time for this last pack that we haven't even seen yet. Nice William Saliba color match. Go Gunners. And then Destiny of Dogi. And we have Broya. Is this actually going to be an autograph? So autographs, like we mentioned earlier, oh man, it is going to be, wait, is it? Yeah, penmanship CC. Who could that be? I'm hoping it's a legend. But yeah, autographs are going to be like 2 per case. So 1 in 10 boxes. Each case has like 20 boxes. So there we go. Carney Chukwuemeka for Chelsea. Not the player that I would personally look for, but hey, we got a green Pulsar auto. For some reason, I thought the green Pulsars were going to be like more or like closer to lime green, but this is pretty typical for Prizm retail to have this color parallel for green Pulsars. So there it is. It is possible to get autos, and we got lucky enough to get one. So 1 in every 10 boxes will have an autograph. But in my opinion, the card of the video is going to be this Bonanotte. Got some potential. And yeah, he is on the rookie watch list as of now for Brighton. So let's do a recap real quick before we hear our thoughts. So 2 silvers, and then we had 4 orange mosaics. So basically you just cut these in half, and then it'll give you the average for, yeah, 1 blaster. And I'm not going to count these, and I'm not actually going to show you, but oh my God, look at all of these red mosaics. This is actually, I've never seen this done before. So definitely a big plus and a huge improvement from last year. And, you know, honestly, like no idea like what they were even thinking at the time they made like the 2022-23 like retail products. But yeah, I'm glad they brought things back to somewhat how they should be. You know, last year it was like they just like watered it down so much and dumbed it down so much it like didn't even make sense. So this is kind of like what we should be seeing from retail products. It should be enjoyable. People actually should want to go out and want to buy it. So yeah, having numbered cards and autos and retail products is a huge must in my opinion, which is like, you know, what they did with these. They're still not on par with like Topps products where like a numbered card is guaranteed. So I don't know when Panini is going to jump on that train, if ever. We'll just have to wait and see. But I feel like we've been waiting and seeing for like years now. So last time they had a guaranteed numbered card was like 2020-21 EPL Prizm. But yeah, the unique 1-of-1 Black Finite and the case hit are, you know, definitely going to create like a unique chase for retail. But, you know, unfortunately at 30 bucks a box, it's not going to be the easiest thing to approach for like a lot of people. You know, Prizm blasters used to be like 20 bucks. And, you know, I get the like the increase in like demand and all that stuff. And we're like post-COVID world now. And, you know, there's like way more people in the hobby than before, and like inflation, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, these still like should be only like 20 to 25 max. I mean, look at like the Topps blasters too. I typically hate comparing, but like that's like such a, like that's a big reason why like Topps retail products, in my opinion, did like much better than Panini last year. So hopefully there's some competition this year. But yeah, either way, I'm glad they finally fixed retail for EPL Prizm. And we'll just have to wait and see what the one-of-ones go for from these. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Thanks for watching. Stick around for more group breaks, reviews, and giveaways. And as always, we'll see you in the next one.